Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining my live this morning. We're going to be making Afang Soup, Almighty Akwa Ibomite food soup. So, at this point, we are boiling our meat, goat meat. I'm trying to parboil it. So, stay tuned and watch us. We'll see how we go about it. So, at this point, the soup has actually steamed. You see, it has steamed. So, I'm going to be adding water to it. I'll add water from the stock fish I will be using. I soaked it last night, so I'm going to add the water inside here. So I'll add that water and we're going to allow it to cook. Remember, this is Afang soup. It doesn't need too much water. Okay, so I will allow this water to soften with it. Mama, you want bread? Come on, take bread. Enough. Come on. So while we are doing that, here we have, this is the stock fish we'll be using for this recipe. This is the pomo we'll be using, and this is our dry catfish that we'll be using for this recipe. Okay, so here we have our periwinkle. This is the shell one. I've actually washed it yesterday. I froze it inside the freezer, so I got it out this morning. So this is the periwinkle, and this is our water leaf we'll be using. Okay, and this is our afan leaf, almighty afan. This is the one we have been using. And we have our red palm oil. We're using red oil for this recipe. So this is my red oil that I'll be using. Afan requires a lot of red oil. Okay, we'll be using this. And this is my onions I will be using for this recipe. Again, I have my periwinkle shelled one because, let me get it. So we have our unshelled periwinkle and we have the shelled periwinkle. So our customer demanded for the both. You see, we are going to be using the both for this recipe. I've actually prepped everything last night, and here I'll be washing my leaf, our water leaf. I've actually added salt to this. You need to wash it with salt because of sand. Water leaf had sand. Okay, you need to use salt to soak. So I can on my front camera. Hmm? I want to on my front camera. Is it showing? Is it okay? Don't go. Mm. Or the bread. So guys, I'm sorry the lights went off. NEPA took the lights. While I'm doing what I'm doing, NEPA took the lights. So I have to use my mobile data. See the reason we must wash it. There's a lot of sand here. That's why you have to use salt to wash it. A lot of sand. See? They didn't use salt. People eating sand. Sand is down here. Oh, keep on this girl now. We didn't use salt to wash it. There will be a lot of sand. So you can see that the water I just pour away, a lot of sand is inside. See, there's sand here. So when you're watching your vegetable, especially your water leaf, make sure you add sand, salt to the water because of sand, so that when you're eating the food, it will not be sandy. Okay. Sorry for what happened because the light went off. The light went off. I'm so sorry. Electricity went off. So I'm going to wash it again. You want to calm down? Yeah? You want to calm down? Oh yeah. Babe. Babe. You want to calm down? Mama, you want to calm down? Yeah? Is she gonna? You say what they walk? So I'm washing it the second time. You see the whole sand I brought out from that vegetable. Everywhere is dark. No light, it just took light. Everywhere is dark. So I'm washing it the second time. If it's possible, wash it as much as you can till you discover there is no more sand at the down of your vegetable. Water leaf can have a lot of sand in it. So try as much as you can and put salt from the beginning. Mama, should I carry you down? Eh? Should I carry you down? Mama, you are stressing me. Oh. I'm carrying you on my back. You're still crying. Eh? Should I bring you down? Eh? You want to go down? You want to go and meet daddy? If you go there now, you start crying again. Comport yourself, okay? So guys, I'm washing it the second time. There will always be sand when you wash it. At the down part, there will always be sand. Trust me. Water leaf is like that. So it's always good you wash it properly before you use it to cook your soup. To avoid eating and you are eating sand. It won't be nice when you are eating and there's a lot of sand in that food. So wash it properly. Uche, what is the problem? No, okay, you got because I got her. I'm even stressed, sweating here, even with carrying her. She's still doing See your sister, she has to go. Mama, yeah, take. Let me give you more. Let me give you.
Please give her bread.
Just go. Go. Okay, no.
I see. They put it for you.
She's hungry. Any of you half, not a shaggy. No. I have fun give me the money. And you go me here this morning, can't find us. What's a child here? She's just hungry. You know, you're not the now. No, she's not feeling fine. So, so I'll still use this sieve again to sieve it. You know that there is still sand. You wash it till the extent that you not encounter sand again in it. See, I'm going to sieve it out. Supposed to have removed this ones too, because these are all water leaf. Alright. Hey, NEPA can't take light now. Yeah? Why now? So you guys see, there's a whole lot of sand down here. See what I told you? A whole lot of sand down there. A whole lot of sand. See the bucket. Sand. See it? A whole lot. So I'm throwing away this one. I will rinse the bath again. Yes. It's in yours. I don't know if fridge. I'm gonna give that to the cup. I don't know if fridge. I just only have for you divine, which I don't know it is here. Yeah, it's divine. I'm not divine. I know I don't get that thing. So wash it the third time. We're going to be washing it the third time while our goat meat is cooking on the gas. It's trying to soften. I'm cooking the goat meat to soften. Remember, the stockfish has already softened because I soaked it with water overnight. So if I didn't soak it, I would have put it inside that goat. But because I soaked it, I will not do that because already it's soft. So I will only put it when the goat has softened. So we'll wash it again. While that is doing, let's check our goat meat. Let's check our goat meat. It's actually cooking. You have to cook it until it's softened. It's actually cooking. Allow it to cook very well. See? This is the third time we are washing this. I think at this point, it will be good to go. After washing it, if I see sand down again, I'm going to wash it again the fourth time to avoid stool that touches the heart. So you wash it very well. Very, very well. Waterleaf is something that no matter how you wash it, if you're not careful, there will be sand when you are eating the food. So you have to make sure you wash it properly. If it means washing it 10 times for it not to have sand, please kindly do so. Okay, so that so I'm gonna be sieving this out. I'm doing this because of my sink, so that these things will not block my sink. So at this point now, there's no more sound down here. So which means I've actually washed it properly. There's no more sand in here. Okay, see it. So there's no more sand. See, I've actually washed it properly. So this one, I'm going to do away with it. I'm going to throw away with this one. Okay, we are throwing this one away. This one. We are throwing this away because it's the damp parts. Okay, so there's no point putting it, adding it to your leaf. No, if you didn't add this one, it's not going to remove anything. So we're not adding it. We throw it away and rinse our container. Rinse it properly. So you will leave your water leaf inside the filter to see the water, so all the water in it will go out. Okay, all the water in it will go out. It will all go out. Try to remove the ones inside your sink so that the sink will not get blocked. You know, all these things sometimes they block the sink. So try to use your hand to remove the ones inside there before you clean up your sink so that it won't get blocked. So this one will be going inside the dustbin, inside the trash. Okay, we are good to go. So we rinse our filter. Rinse it. Okay, like this. Clean up the place. Clean up the place. Cleaning is vital. Cleaning is important. Is paramount in your kitchen. When you are cooking, try to always tidy up your kitchen. Don't wait until you are done cooking before you start doing that. Try to always tidy up because what you are cooking is something that is going inside the body. So you need to cook very healthy, okay, for your own healthiness. So don't cook and pile up the sink or you pile up the environment with so many um, utensils and dirty particles that you need to throw away in the dustbin. You not drop them on top of your sink or all over. So you have to clean while you're doing what you're doing. Okay, so we'll check the goat meat again. So at this point, we'll be bringing one out to know if it has actually cooked properly. So I'll get one. And how do I know if it has cooked properly? I normally knew from the skin. Once the skin is softened, I'm good to go. So I'm gonna get one and check out the skin. Okay. Okay, this one has skin. So I'm going to be cutting out part of the skin to know if this goat has actually softened, because it is the skin that is the most important thing. If the skin has not softened, that means the goat has not cooked. So you can see. Let me see. Okay. It has almost softened, just a little bit. But the thing there is, I'm going to be adding my ingredient. Let me take the flesh. Okay. This one has softened. The flesh has softened. Trust me, this tastes so good. So I'm going to be putting it back. Now I'll be adding my other recipes. Why I want to add it is because it will still be softening while it's cooking, because the water leaf has to cook for some time. Okay. So here is the time that we'll be adding our stockfish, adding our water leaf, adding our red palm oil. Okay, we are going to be adding our stockfish. First of all, I'll add my stockfish. See my stockfish? I add it. Okay, and secondly, when you add it, put it inside. Secondly, I'll be adding my water leaf. Okay, you see, this is when you add your water leaf. Added my water leaf. So you see, when you add it, the thirdly, I'm going to be adding my red oil. I'm going to be adding my red oil. You have to be generous with your oil, because Afang soup require a lot of oil to cook, because by the time you add Afang, it will turn black. So at this point, you need to add enough red palm oil. Okay, so this is at a point too, I'm going to be adding my periwinkle. I'm going to add more oil. That will not be enough. This soup require a lot of palm oil, so be generous to it. You will see, because after cooking, you might not notice those oils again. So here I'm going to be adding my periwinkle. Okay. And the other one, I'll be adding it later. So at this point, we have to cover it and allow it to cook. Trust me, you allow it to cook. So after some time, we can still come back. Okay, let me stir it a bit. Why you don't add too much water to this soup is because the water leaf has a lot of water in it. You see that I did not add another water to it, apart from the one I added when I was cooking the goat. And besides, the one I added when I was cooking the goat was the one I used to soak my stockfish last night. I did not add another water. So because this soup, water leaf on it has a whole lot of water. So put it in the dustbin now. Why are you distracting me? You don't know where the dustbin is. Must you always distract me when I'm live? Stop it. Don't do that again. So guys, you see, I have put it. Then I'm going to be covering it and we'll allow it to cook while I go and wash my stockfish. While I go and wash my dry catfish. So here I'll be washing my catfish. For this oil too, I'm going to be using a little bit of water to rinse it and put inside that place because I want to throw away this can. I want to throw away the can because it has actually done its work. I have some small oil left inside, so I'll just pour it inside. Small oil, water. See? It's not to go. So we have covered it to cook. Both the stockfish, both the periwinkle, both the goat. Yeah, we go to soften the more. You know, before it wasn't too softened, so it's going to soften the more. So at this point, I will clean up the containers I've used. I'll clean them up and put them aside while I wash my dry catfish that I have already cleaned up. See, I just started this life and the electricity went off, and trust me, when you have started, no man can stop you. I've actually started, so even power holding cannot even stop me. If you want, let them take their lights. Me, I'll have to do what I want to do. So we clean up the place, tighten up the kitchen, clean up the kitchen, clean up the sink once again. If you have this habit of cleaning up your kitchen when you are cooking, you will enjoy it because by the time you are done cooking, you will notice if you have actually cooked anything. So your kitchen will be very neat, and at that point you might be tired. Okay, so this is our fish. We're going to be washing it. This is our dry catfish. This is our fish, our dry catfish. These two catfish you are seeing here, I bought it for 3,000. 3,000 naira. So I've washed the fish. See, I've washed the catfish. I've washed it properly. See, So I'm going to be drying. I will dry these things and put inside the cupboard because I don't like seeing it all over everywhere. So you dry it before you put it inside your cupboard. Okay. See, I'm done drying them, so I'll put them in the cupboard. They've performed their own duty. They've done their own work. Waymaker, can never lose. Miracle worker, it's impossible to You are everything. Everything, everything, you are everything. The first and last, oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything.
Mom, you're making that.
Oh, everything.
I am making.
Jesus, will you just leave? Go and sleep. Allow me. I'm busy. You are everything. Everything, everything. You are everything. The first and last. Oh, you are everything. Everything. Remember, Afang Soup requires onions.
Yes.
If anybody told you that Afang doesn't need onions, well, I will not say the person is not right. Everybody has a way of doing his or her own thing. For me, onions in my Afang is a game changer. I know most people cook without onions. Me, I cook my Afang soup with onions, and trust me, always a game changer. So the kitchen is already bringing out that sweet flavor, sweet melody flavor. You know when you're cooking Afang soup, rich and premium Afang soup. The smell, that aroma that comes out from the kitchen that want to wake people from sleep. They will now be using their nose to eat, to lick the soup, and be asking, where are they cooking this? Who is doing this? Is this not OyoyoKitchen? Is it OyoyoKitchen that is doing all this? Does OyoyoKitchen want to wound us? It's not that OyoyoKitchen will finish cooking now and give us some soup. Why is she doing this to us? Why is OyoyoKitchen always polluting our nose with sweet flavors and sweet melody flavors? You know, that will be their question. They will be asking, they will be curious. They will ask the question and they will answer it by themselves. You guys know now. So when you're cooking that rich and premium food, you know they tell person, now the smell alone will tell the results. The flavor will first show the results. Then the person within that vicinity, the flavor will not deal with the person in the sense that you cannot be able to curtail the flavor that comes out. You want to even go run around and tell the person, please, can I have one? Can I just have one scoop of soup? Please, can I have one scoop? So let's check our Afang and know how far it has gone. Then when we check it, we'll be adding other things. Let's check our Afang. Let's check it. You see how it's bubbling? So at this point, I'm going to be adding my cow skin, my pomo. What is Afang soup without pomo? Tell me, what is Afang? You see how I wash it properly? You can never even see sand. If I'm washing pomo for you, you will dash me want to see the inside. I will wash it to the extent you can't see a bit of sand. If you see how it is when I bought it, you will say, how did I wash this? But that is how I wash my pomo. It's always good you wash your cow skin very properly so that sand will not enter your food. So at this point, this is when we'll be introducing our pomo inside the soup. Take it round. Take it all round. Trust me. We have to, because it's very important in this soup. Okay, so at the same time, I will introduce my onions here. Okay, I introduce my onions, and at the same time, I'll be adding my dry catfish. I'll be adding my dry catfish here. You see, we'll add your dry catfish for it to bring out its own richness inside the soup. Okay, so you see, I add my own dry catfish inside the soup. You add your catfish. Catfish is very nice. That's good. You see? Then you just try as much as you can and stir it a bit. Not that we are trying to turn it so much, but no. You bring it up a bit so that everything will come together and the fish, the smell, the pomo, the goat, everything will boil together and the flavor will remain inside the soup. So at this point, I'll be covering it again and allow it to cook. Remember, I have not added my other shell periwinkle. I've not added it. And for the crayfish, I blended crayfish with the afan leaf. I added crayfish when I was blending it. So I might not end up putting another, but I might maybe later when I test it and I discover that I need to add. So I'm gonna be washing off the plate I've actually used so far. Just like I said, tidying up your environment while you're cooking to make it easy for you when you're done cooking, so that you will not start running helter skelter. Okay, so tidying up your kitchen. Make sure you wash everything off as you are cooking. Wash it off so that your kitchen will be neat by the time you're done cooking. So our periwinkle is still here. Let me rinse out this cold water. But I put it in the freezer. So by the time I will add it, towards the time I'll be adding my afan leaf. That's when I will add it, because I've added the main one inside since, so that the flavor of the soup will enter inside, so that when you are eating the soup and you are trying to lick or suck out the periwinkle inside the shell, it will not be bad. It will be sweet as melody. You know what I mean? Sweet melody. So clean up like we used to do. Cleaning up our environment is like a tradition that we cannot stop. Do that and you will thank me and you will never stop doing it. I'm used to it. See? So now I want to open my window because the day is getting bright. So open my window. There's this fresh air that comes in here. It is already past 6, so open my window. See? It's getting, the day is getting bright. Everywhere is getting bright. That was why I opened that window, because since there is no electricity, at least let me put my window open and receive correct fresh air. So you guys, if you enter this kitchen now, if you perceive the smell here, the aroma in this kitchen is something else. So you see our almighty afang leaf. Inside it, there's crayfish, there's pepper. So we'll put it aside. It will be going in together with this periwinkle. So you see here, and I'll be adding my stock cube when I want to add it. When I want to add this one out, because already inside the beef, inside the goat meat, I um already added the so I'm gonna be picking the stock cube I'm using. I'm using this. Remember, it's a big soup. So I'll be using this 4 cubes of stock cube. It's either no chicken, no beef, no or nothing for me in this kitchen. Trust me. You can never see me go to market and start getting another stock cube apart from no. I'm still waiting for the day no will endorse me, because I've used their stock cube for a very long time. Like, is it more than, will I say more than 10 years? I've been using no cube. I don't know why, I just love no cube. So I'm still waiting for the blessing of when they will say, Oyoyo, we actually see what you are doing with our products. Or yeah, come and collect this. Come and collect this award from us. Trust me, it's going to be a great day. So, so everything, you are everything. First and last, oh, you are everything. Oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Mm-hmm. Oh, impossible to see. Oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Mm-hmm. You are everything. Everything. You are everything. First and last. Is it possible to let you go? Oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Let's check our soup. Let's check how far it has gone. Let's see. Oh boy. Yes, can you feel that? Can you feel that sweet melody? Can you feel the flavor coming out from this kitchen? Can you feel it? If you can't feel it, I can feel it. You see? When we said this soup is rich and top notch, don't argue with us, because it is actually rich. It is a rich soup from Efik, from Akwa Ibom. It's actually giving. So I'm going to be adding my stock cube. Everything, you are everything. The sweetness is something out of this world. Trust me. We want to ask of any other than this. Oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Is it possible to you to listen? I don't want to break the fish. That's why I'm taking my time to stir it. I don't want to scatter it. Yes, I want my customer to feel the fish, to feel every part of the food. Everything should be available to munch, to touch. That's why I don't over mix. So we cover it to cook again. The taste is something else. It tastes so good. Wow. So our Oga Pata Pata Afan leaf. This one is the last of this game. Okay. Oga Pata Pata the Afan leaf is always the last on this soup. So if you are making Afan soup, the Afan leaf, we call it okazi. We call it okazi. This is okazi. It is a bit bitter. Okazi is a bit bitter, and trust me, it is medicinal. Yes, this okazi leaf is medicinal. In fact, everything we are using to cook Afan soup, they are all nutritional. The soup is one of the nutritional soup I can never talk about, because starting from the stockfish, from the catfish, from the goat meat, from this leaf, which is actually a medicine on its own, from the periwinkle, which are very nutritional to the body. The soup is a nutritional and healthy soup. You understand? I can recommend it for anyone. Even if you are not an African, you're not a Nigerian, you can try the soup. It's nice. Everything that they use in making this soup is just nutritional. It gives a high value of nutrition to the body. So it is not just you saying, oh, I'm not a Nigerian, I cannot eat afan. You can eat it. Trust me, if you are within this kitchen, if you are between inside this kitchen or very close by, and you are perceiving the smell of the soup, you will not even remember where you're coming from to ask of a scoop so that you can use it to eat pounded yam or it's a monvita or semolina. So the soup is nutritional. That is why you see most people love eating it. It is very rich. Okay, it's very rich. So very soon we'll be done cooking it. Once all your recipes are all prepped out, once all of them are ready, the soup doesn't take time to done. The only thing that delays the soup to done is always the goat. If you're using goat meat or if you're using cow tail, those two protein, they take a lot of time before they cook properly and become soft for you to eat and enjoy. So you need to equally cook them with care. I mean, goat meat and the cow leg. All those two, if it's the two that you're using for the soup or any whichever one, it takes a bit time to cook. So you have to be patient with it while it's cooked. So as that is going, I'm going to be boiling water that I will use to bathe my children, and the water we will drink, because we take hot water in this house every morning. So I'm going to be boiling water for my children's shower at the same time to save my gas, so that when the soup is done, it is done. So, everything, you are everything. Supposed to love, is it possible to lose? Oh, everything, Jesus, you are everything. Oh, everything, Jesus, you are everything. Everything, you are everything. First and last, it's possible to lose. Oh, everything, Jesus, you are everything. Everything, everything, You are everything. First and last, irreversible to me. You say, oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Oh, everything. Jesus, you are everything. Everything, everything. You are everything. First and last, impossible to you to say everything. Jesus, you are everything. Jesus, you are everything. Everything, everything. You are everything. First and last, is it possible to you to say everything? Jesus, you are everything. Everything, everything, everything. First and last. Everything, everything, you are everything. So, you guys, we're going to be checking our soup again. At this moment, we're going to check the soup. So, join me as we check the soup and know how far it has gone. Let's check it because we'll soon be done cooking. Okay, so so at this moment, we'll just add our afang leaf. Okay, we add our afang leaf. Okay, we add periwinkle. Okay, I add onions. Okay, in as much as I blended this soup with crayfish, so I will still add a little bit of crayfish to it because crayfish, the soup needs a lot of crayfish. So at this point, I will just have to stir and stir and stir until all is combined. You see how rich it is looking already. So we stir it. Don't over mix so that you will not scatter all this protein inside. Don't over mix. Okay, just take time. Stir it with care. With care. Have you guys seen it? See how sumptuous the soup is looking? It's looking in it sumptuous. See, no water, all dried up. Our customers, they all eat good food. Our clients eat good food. They don't like eating nonsense. They eat good food. See? You guys, you see? Have you seen? So we are going to test it for, see how it is. See how the soup is giving. See how it is very rich, very palatable. Even if you are not hungry, you definitely be hungry when you come across Afang Soup. So we are going to test it for salt. If you watch me since I'm cooking this soup, I have not add salt. Reason because I use salt to watch my vegetables. So I don't want explosion. Wow. This soup is giving. Wow. You see? Mm. Mm. The only thing I'll add here is 2 stock cube, and I'm good to go. I'm adding 2 stock cube. And a little bit of salt. That's actually salt. I don't want a situation that the customer will complain of salt, so let me leave the salt. And the person that ordered for this soup, they love spicy, so I add more spice to it. Okay. You see how rich this Afang soup is. If you haven't made us your kitchen plug, you are missing. Very nice. Very sweet. Wow. So at this point, our soup is done. Trust me. If you cook for 2 seconds, we are done. It is done and done. You see? How do you see the soup? Isn't it giving? Isn't the soup giving? It is actually giving. Wow. And so, guys, at this point, I'm going to be saying thank you so much. Thank you for being with me from the beginning of this life till the ending of it.